Alright, football fanatics and casual observers alike. Gather round because today we're diving headfirst into a topic that sends shivers down the spine of every major footballing nation. I'm talking about the unthinkable, the unimaginable, the kind of moment that rips headlines apart and makes history in the most brutal way possible. We are going to project ourselves into the future, to the monumental World Cup of 2026, and talk about what I believe could be the first truly massive elimination that shocks the entire globe. You know, the World Cup is a carnival of dreams and heartbreaks, a stage where legends are born and giants can fall with a deafening thud. Every 4 years, we witness moments of pure magic, but we also see the crushing reality of top-tier teams crumbling under pressure, often when we least expect it. It's this beautiful, brutal unpredictability that makes the tournament the absolute pinnacle of sport. And 2026, with its expanded format, is going to amplify that drama tenfold. So, for this epic journey into the future, I've picked a scenario that honestly, it pains me to even consider. But it's one that has historical precedent and a very real possibility of unfolding again. I'm talking about the potential early exit of none other than Germany. Yes, you heard me right. Die Mannschaft asterisk. The four-time champions. A nation synonymous with footballing excellence and ruthless efficiency, could once again find themselves packing their bags far, far too soon. Now, before you start yelling at your screens, let me explain why I believe this is not just a wild guess, but a scenario built on a foundation of recent struggles, the new tournament structure, and the ever-present pressure cooker that is the World Cup. We're going to explore the hypothetical journey, the potential pitfalls, and the seismic impact such an event would have on the tournament and on German football itself. Get ready, because this is going to be a deep dive into the beautiful, cruel game we all love. Let's set the scene for World Cup 2026, shall we? The expanded format means 48 teams, 12 groups of 4, and a new round of 32, which is where the real drama could begin for the big boys. Germany. After a somewhat turbulent qualification campaign where they showed flashes of brilliance but also moments of worrying inconsistency, managed to secure their spot. Perhaps not as convincingly as their fans would have liked. There was a sense of cautious optimism surrounding the squad, a feeling that they were a team in transition, trying to blend experienced veterans with exciting young talent, but still searching for that perfect balance and identity. Their group stage draw for 2026 wasn't a walk in the park either. Let's imagine they were drawn into a group with a fiercely competitive South American dark horse, a well-drilled and tactically astute African nation, and a rapidly improving team from CONCACAF. Perhaps one of the co-hosts like Canada or Mexico, playing with immense home crowd support. Germany, as expected, navigated the group, but it wasn't dominant. They might have drawn a crucial match, perhaps even suffered a narrow defeat, finishing second in their group, which immediately puts them on a more difficult path in the knockout stages. This scenario sets the stage perfectly for a round of 32 clash against another group winner, a team brimming with confidence and momentum. The atmosphere heading into the round of 32 match would be absolutely electric. A palpable tension in the air. Germany, despite their slightly shaky group stage, would still be seen as favorites. A powerhouse expected to kick into gear now that the knockout rounds have begun. However, their opponent, let's call them Team X for now, would be a side that surprised many by topping their own group, playing with an infectious energy and a fearless approach. Perhaps a team like a rejuvenated Senegal or a highly disciplined Uruguay. perfectly coached and with a few genuine star players. This is where the narrative truly begins to twist, where the seeds of an upset are sown. One of the primary factors contributing to Germany's potential downfall could be a persistent tactical inflexibility or a manager's inability to adapt in real time. Imagine a scenario where the German coach, perhaps clinging to a specific philosophy, struggles to counter the dynamic and unpredictable tactics of Team X. The opponent might employ a high-pressing game that suffocates Germany's usually fluid midfield. Or they might utilize lightning-fast counterattacks that expose vulnerabilities in Germany's defensive transitions. Something we've seen happen before. This stubbornness or lack of a plan B could prove fatal against a well-prepared adversary. Then there's the issue of player fatigue and the relentless club schedule. The modern football calendar is absolutely brutal, with top players competing in multiple domestic and international competitions year-round, leading to an accumulation of physical and mental exhaustion by the time the World Cup rolls around. For Germany, many of their key players would likely be coming off demanding seasons with their respective clubs, potentially carrying niggling injuries or simply not being at their absolute peak physical condition. This slight dip in energy and sharpness can make all the difference in a high-stakes knockout match, where every sprint and every tackle counts. Psychological pressure is another monumental factor that cannot be underestimated, especially for a team like Germany with its rich history and recent disappointments. The ghosts of 2018 and 2022, where they exited in the group stage, would loom large over the squad, creating an immense burden on the players to perform. If the game starts to go against them, if they concede an early goal or struggle to break down a resilient defense, that pressure could become suffocating, leading to hesitant decision-making, uncharacteristic errors, and a visible lack of belief on the pitch. The weight of expectation can crush even the strongest mentalities. Furthermore, let's consider the rise of the so-called smaller footballing nations and the narrowing gap in quality. With more access to top-level coaching, analytics, and talent identification, teams from traditionally less dominant regions are becoming increasingly sophisticated and competitive. Team X, our hypothetical opponent, wouldn't just be relying on grit and passion. They would be tactically astute, physically robust, and possess genuine individual quality, capable of punishing any complacency or sloppiness from a major nation. This World Cup is truly global, and there are no easy games anymore, especially in the knockout rounds. Imagine the match itself unfolding. A tense first half, perhaps Germany dominating possession but struggling to create clear-cut chances against a disciplined Team X defense. The crowd, sensing an upset, grows louder with every successful tackle and every daring run from the underdog. Then, just before half-time, a moment of brilliance or a defensive lapse. Team X breaks quickly, a perfectly weighted through ball, and their star striker slots it past the German goalkeeper, sending their fans into raptures. Germany goes into the break trailing, and the pressure intensifies exponentially. The second half would be a desperate onslaught from Germany, throwing everything they have forward, but perhaps lacking that clinical edge or creative spark. Shots fly wide, headers go over, and the Team X goalkeeper makes a string of heroic saves, becoming an instant legend. The German coach makes substitutions, bringing on attacking players, but the team struggles to find rhythm. Their passes becoming more rushed, their movements less coordinated. The clock ticks relentlessly, each second amplifying the agony for German supporters and fueling the belief of Team X. As the final whistle blows, signaling a stunning 1-0 victory for Team X, the stadium erupts in a cacophony of joy and disbelief. On one side, scenes of unbridled celebration, players collapsing in tears of happiness, having achieved the impossible. On the other, the German players, heads in hands, staring blankly into the distance, utterly devastated, once again experiencing the bitter taste of an early World Cup exit. The dream, the expectation, the entire campaign, all shattered in a single knockout match. A brutal and immediate end to their tournament hopes. The immediate aftermath would be absolute chaos in the media. Headlines screaming, "German disaster, history repeats, the empire crumbles." Pundits would dissect every decision, every missed pass, every tactical choice, searching for answers to how such a footballing giant could fall so early in the expanded tournament. The post-match interviews with German players would be filled with platitudes of disappointment and promises to learn. But the raw emotion of failure would be undeniable, etched on every face. This elimination would send shockwaves far beyond just Germany. It would immediately open up that side of the knockout bracket, creating a vacuum and a sense of anything is possible for the remaining teams suddenly. Other traditional powerhouses would be looking over their shoulders, realizing that no team is safe, that the expanded World Cup truly levels the playing field in unexpected ways. It would fuel the narratives of underdog stories and the magic of the tournament, but at a huge cost to one of football's most decorated nations. For German football, this hypothetical early exit would trigger a period of intense introspection and potentially radical change. There would be calls for a complete overhaul of the national team structure, from youth development to coaching philosophy. The manager's position would be untenable, and a new era would have to begin, tasked with rebuilding confidence, redefining their playing style, and restoring Germany's reputation as a consistent contender on the global stage. It would be a moment of reckoning, a painful but necessary catalyst for transformation. We've seen similar scenarios play out before, haven't we? Think of France in 2002, going out in the group stage as reigning champions without scoring a single goal. Or Spain in 2014. Defending champions eliminated after just 2 matches. Even Germany themselves in 2018 and 2022. Proving that past glory offers no immunity from present struggles. These moments are etched into World Cup lore precisely because they defy expectations and remind us that in football, nothing is guaranteed, no team is invincible, and the margins between success and failure are incredibly fine. The expanded 48-team format for 2026, while offering more opportunities for nations to participate, also inherently changes the dynamics of the knockout rounds. With a round of 32, there's an extra hurdle for the top teams to clear, an additional opportunity for an upset to occur before the tournament truly gets into its stride. It means less room for error, less time to find form, and a heightened sense of pressure from the very first knockout whistle. This new structure could very well be the stage for the kind of monumental upset we're discussing today. So, while I hope with all my heart that Germany, or any major footballing nation, doesn't suffer such a crushing fate, the very real possibility exists. The World Cup is a brutal beast, a test of skill, nerve, and adaptability, and sometimes, even the mightiest lions stumble. The first big elimination of World Cup 2026, whoever it may be, will not just be a footnote. It will be a defining moment, a stark reminder of the beautiful, cruel, and utterly unpredictable nature of the beautiful game? It's these stories, these moments of unexpected drama and raw emotion, that make us fall in love with football again and again. It's why we tune in, why we cheer, why we cry. The 2026 World Cup promises to deliver these narratives on an unprecedented scale. And I, for one, cannot wait to witness the triumphs and the heartbreaks that will undoubtedly unfold. What do you think? Which big team do you fear might be the first to fall in 2026? Let me know in the comments below. And let's keep this conversation going.